This is the story of how I went from being scammed at 13 years old, washing cars, making $5 an hour, to building a $20,000 a month marketing agency at 15 in less than 25 months. My name is Etienne Scanlon. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I want to break this video up into two stages. The first stage is going to be my old business, how exactly I got scammed, and then what I did with that pain to now start my current business, and most importantly, the lessons that I learned along the way. I'm going to take you all the way back to the beginning when I first wanted to make money. And that was actually a pretty cliche way of doing it. I saw people on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube buying Lambos, yachts, private jets, and also being able to have financial freedom and not have to go to uni. So that really hooked me in, and then from there, I also decided along the way that I wanted to support my family. So I was browsing YouTube one day, I saw a video, how to start a car washing business. Took me through it, gave me some good steps to take, so I thought, hey, I'll give this a crack. So I started up a car washing business, printed out flyers, talked to people door to door, and offered a really good service. And during that time, I learned a lot of valuable skills, such as how to talk to people, how to sell myself, how to deliver on a promise, and how to make someone genuinely satisfied with a service, because that is what matters, not revenue, not money, not anything else. It is, are your clients happy? And those skills later became super important when I started my marketing agency. Now, here's what happened when I got scammed. Just before turning 13 and starting high school, I got a call from a marketing agency that had found me online and claimed to help new business owners get more clients. Now, I'd been doing this for about 8 to 12 months, so I guess you could say I was new. I was a little bit skeptical, but eventually, I signed on. They said they'd give me support, they'd give me strategy, and hundreds more clients in terms of work. So I paid them all the money that I had, which was about $4,000. But the money that the wire transfer hit their account, there was no onboarding. They didn't give me any clients, and instead they completely ghosted me and vanished. I was devastated. I felt stupid, embarrassed, and I was filled with doubt. But then I started digging online and talking to other people who had worked with them, and that's when I realized that I wasn't the only one getting scammed. At that moment, I didn't feel like a victim anymore. I felt like there was something wrong with the whole agency space, and that I could build something better, something honest, and something that genuinely provided value. And that moment changed everything for me. As soon as I realized that, I threw myself into learning marketing. I studied lead gen, sales, client acquisition, customer psychology, systems, and everything I could get my hands on. Now, the first 12 months of doing 5-6 hours days on top of, starting high school and stuff, which isn't that hard, but, it was difficult because I was only 13. I didn't make a single dollar, but I kept at it. I kept reaching out to new businesses, testing strategies, revising my approach, and kept on learning. And as I kept going, I slowly started getting traction. Eventually, I landed my first high-paying client. Now, that first client wasn't a huge account, but it was proof that I could actually do this. And once I got one, the momentum really started to build. I focused on a niche I knew needed help: trades and contracting businesses. Electricians, plumbers, builders, roofers, people who are really good at their craft but often don't have time to learn how to market themselves online. And that focus made all the difference. As things started progressing, I thought the next step was simple: hire more people so that I could grow faster. So I brought on designers, outreach specialists, virtual assistants, account managers, and more than 20 people in a very short period. But honestly, that did not go well at all. I didn't have proper processes. My communication was messy. Our deadlines slipped. And my clients, who I valued so highly, weren't getting the level of service which they actually deserved. And eventually, I made the hard decision to let almost everyone go and give up tens of thousands of dollars. That was a very painful but critical turning point. I realized that scaling fast means nothing if the foundation isn't strong. So instead of rushing, I rebuilt my team very carefully. And this time, I hired people who really believed in the mission and were committed to building something very long term. And now I've got a very tight knit group of people that's been with me for over a year. I have systems that work and I'm growing constantly. Now, that shift was one of the biggest lessons I've had as a young founder. Fast forward to now, I'm significantly more successful, bringing in a lot more money, a lot more consistent money, and I have over 20 active paying clients. I help businesses scale, help them generate real lead flow, and I help them close more deals. And that's creating real impact for our clients and literally transforming people's lives, giving them more time with their family, more time to do what they love. And the best part is, I'm not slowing down. I'm building more systems, refining my processes, doing more outreach, and pushing forward because I want to hit $100,000 months in the next few years. And I truly believe that I'm on track to get there, even as a 15-year-old. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're too young, too inexperienced, or that you've already failed, let me share something with you. Failure doesn't define you. What you learn from it does. Losing that $4,000 was one of the hardest moments of my life. But without it, I probably never would have become who I am today. Every mistake, every moment of doubt, every rejection, it all added fuel to my fire. And if you keep moving forward, even when it's hard, eventually things start working for you instead of against you. So don't give up. Keep learning, keep pushing, and most importantly, build something that's based on honesty, value, and impact, not shortcuts. Because your story is only at its beginning. Like for me, I'm 3 years into business and only getting started. If this video inspired you at all, let me know in the comments what part hit you the most. I'd love to hear your story. And if you want to follow the journey as we scale to $100,000 months and share what's actually working in marketing right now, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.